I've been doing this now, but this is episode 731. And I've been doing penny roll hunting specifically for the past couple years now. And it, I have my little reservoir of pennies here. And I said to myself, and I'm going looking through them. And what do I find? I find a penny wrapper I've never seen before. And, just when I think I've seen it all and, 730 previous episodes, and I find I never royal. Where did this come? I didn't even remember putting it in there. Look at the edge. Looks like it's. I can't even understand that. That looks that looks like he tried to do it with his fingers or something. I don't get that. I've never seen this before. Royal Sovereign. I never heard of that before. You know what? I got to look it up. I'm going to pause the video for a second. Okay, so the Royal Sovereign International Company, which it doesn't say all that there, but I'm assuming that's what it is a company that made bill counter and other office equipment relating to and it was acquired by Santander's Bank. So Royal Sovereign is today's Santander's Bank. Is there still a Santander's? I don't even know if there's a Santander's anymore. Yeah, I think there is. I think Santander's is still around. They closed a lot of branches though. Okay, so there you go. Still finding interesting things. At this point, it is technically years later, and it looks like. I mean, that is so weak, man. All right, let's see if we got how much copper we got in here. Popping out, copper popping out. That's what we want to eat. Woo, people. Okay, we do got some. Wow, and I gotta tell you, the paper on this feels different. It feels like loose leaf paper. It doesn't feel like paper they use for penny wrappers. They used a different type of paper on this. Super weird, like rice paper almost. Really weird. All right, let's get it on. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we find anything good. No white AM. Yeah, so that's one of the great things about penny roll hunting. If Well, I mean, you could still get them. You could still. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you're gonna get them anymore. Customer wrap penny. I guess you have to get them online. Um, I see people selling them. I mean, I wouldn't trust any of those. I wouldn't sell any of mine either because I'm never gonna find them again. And I use them for the channel. Misaligned die. Copper penny number 2. So for me, let me get that out. It's gonna mess up the focus. 88. Oh, look at this. We got the 88 with the die. There's an over polished 88 and you can see the die crack from the FG. Problem, it's very dirty. I mean, am I going to clean this? I'm not going to clean that for $2. It's not worth it. Not for that. Not for that coin. But I found one. I found some in nice condition before. That's copper penny number 3, loaded with copper. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to say besides that about getting cool. That's bagged. That's a severe bag mark. That's when the coins would drop. The pennies would drop down chutes, and they hit each other with such force that they made marks like that. Copper penny number 4. There's gonna be a ton of copper in this. So that's a shit. I mean, let me know if I would love to hear from some of you out there who has a P. It's kind of damn. I'll hold on to it. It's not severely damaged, but 2017 P. Another 2000. That's odd. I've never found two 2017 Ps in a row. That's odd. So let me know in the comments below, like, how is all of this affecting you with the bank's not giving out pennies anymore? How does that affect, has that affected you at all? Do you have hundreds and hundreds of penny roll? Do you have enough to last you a long time? What's hey, here goes another dirty 88. That's weird. Oh, and an 82. Yeah, I'm not keeping those. They're just too, I'm not cleaning stuff anymore. I do have a bottle of mineral spirits with some pennies in that I want to clean. They've been in there for over a year. That's gonna make a fun video one day when I go through it. Maybe even a series of videos. Yeah, throw those out. That's copy paint number 6. But yeah, tell me about your experiences. I mean, how has this affected you? Did you stop? You know what I see for sale now on eBay a lot more than I used to. Take a guess what I'm going to say relating to not making copper pennies, not being able to get customer wrap penny rolls anymore. What do you think they're selling on eBay now? Pause the video if you want to take 3 guesses. They are selling a lot of used, unfinished penny albums. That's it. People can't finish them anymore. There's millions and millions of penny albums out there, and people can't finish them. Yeah, see, this is beyond dirty. They can't finish them. So that's it. They're selling them now. A lot of used penny albums. Now, I was gonna pick them up. The problem with, first of all, I got penny albums. I got brand new penny albums, so I don't need to buy penny albums. And I think if I'm gonna start doing penny albums again, I'm gonna start it fresh. That's penny. We did find a couple other copper paints I threw in the garbage, so that's really like 10. But there's only 7 on my desk. I probably start them over again. It doesn't make sense for me to. It's like a waste of money. I have all the pennies. I got a whole jar of wheat cents. So for me, it doesn't make any sense to get somebody's old junk. Not for me personally, I'm saying. I don't know why it's doing that for. Starts to go in and out. I got to get another camera soon. Oh no, I hope it doesn't start doing that. You see that? Wow. This thing is tripping out. Is it going to keep doing that? Let me, maybe I have to clean the lens. Yeah, it's getting to that point, man. This camera's getting to the end of its life. Let me clean the lens. Let me pause. Start it back up. Wow. Let's see if we fixed it. Okay, good. Lens might have been a little dirty. But I like to know what your experience is out there. I like to hear from people who maybe you stopped penny roll hunting because of, they're not making a penny anymore, and maybe that's why you're watching channels now, because nostalgia. I don't know. No close AM on that one. But I really like to hear from you, from my audience, my subscribers, um, how this has affected you, if at all. Maybe it hasn't done nothing. Maybe you've never penny roll hunted a penny roll in your life, and you just like the content. You just find the videos fascinating. No wide AM. As far as I go, I was really trying to buy as many penny rolls as I could. I did a lot of videos of what I used to call them bank runs. I stopped doing bank runs at this point a long time ago. And the last thing that I really did regarding uh, the collection of getting pennies for the channel were I bought about eight. I bought about eight bank wrap boxes for about $70, $65 to $75 a piece. So I spent, let's call it, I spent about $700 on 10 boxes, where it should have only cost me 250. Um, but I started seeing them selling for 100 and change. And I said, let me make my last stab. So I picked up, like I said, about 7, 8 boxes. And if you do the math on that, that's my times 50 times 8 is 400. So I got about a little bit over a year's worth of content extra for $700. And that's about it. I have enough penny rolls to do a penny a day for the next, I did the math, I think it's about 7 years, something like that. About 7 years. So I'll be well into my 60s by then, and hopefully uh, really doing more live videos, doing other stuff by then, or in addition, to what I'm doing now. But that's me. That's my story. What's your story? How did the end of the penny affect your hobby? Your hobby life. You know what I mean? Not your real life, but your hobby life. How did it affect you, if at all? Let me know in the comments below. Please click like and subscribe. If you stood here and you watched the whole video for 15 minutes, thank you and God bless. Thank you to all my members for supporting the channel. Um, Probably would not be here if not for them, to be honest with you. And it's their continued support that has allowed me to get those penny rolls and the camera that I'm going to get soon and the microscope, all that stuff. That was all because of my members. Thank you so much. This is episode 731, I believe. And I will see you in episode 732.